What's up, guys? Welcome back to Lazy Couch Thoughts, Car Thoughts Edition. Over the weekend, we kind of got these weird conflicting reports. First, it came through probably around Saturday or so. 49ers know who they're going to pick at 3. They know which quarterback they're taking out of Mac Jones, Justin Fields, and Trey Lance. And they weren't going to tell anybody until, they turned in their card to tell Roger Goodell to make the selection. Then on Sunday, we find out they're down to Mac Jones and Trey Lance. So, as always, we're going to have to break down this decision and, kind of nudge them along the right path here. Now, regardless, I think pretty much whoever the 49ers take, they're going to probably be the most successful quarterback out of the gate. I don't think that's crazy to say. They're going to a great system. They have Kyle Shanahan. They have a great run game. They have a good offensive line. They have George Kittle. They have Deebo Samuel. They have Brandon Ayuk. They have a pretty good defense, top 10 type defense, and they're just going to a very good situation. They're going to be able to step in with a lot of talent around them and good coaches around them. And I don't know if you could say that about any of the other destinations, maybe if the Patriots do trade up to take Justin Fields, that's a little bit of a rumor. Like, if that does happen, then sure, Justin Fields might be more set than whoever goes at 3 in the long run just because of that. But I don't know. I think whether you take Mac Jones, Trey Lance, or Justin Fields there, because it's Kyle Shanahan, because of the system they run, because of the just talent around them, they really don't need a superstar quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Look what they just did with Jimmy Garoppolo. They don't really need the crazy talent. That's why a lot of people are saying, just go Mac Jones. He's pro ready. He's gonna be fine. But my problem with Mac Jones is he just doesn't do anything exceptional. There's no one thing he is great at X. He is great at X. Now, he's pretty good at a lot of things, which, also has value in itself. And a lot of people say, oh, well, he's, the Kirk Cousins. He's Kirk Cousins. That's what he is. Well, Kirk Cousins is a pretty good quarterback. He's quick release, quick decision-making, good decision-making. He's accurate with his throws, short, medium, and long. Now, the problem is, again, you don't draft Kirk Cousins at 3. Just like my guy, Chris Rosvaglu, says on the interview, if you want to go check that out, broke down a ton of draft prospects. You can go check that out on the YouTube page. But just as he said, you don't draft Kirk Cousins at 3. That's where you go for the Patrick Mahomes, for the Josh Allens, for the Deshaun Watsons. That's not whenever you go for Kirk Cousins. You don't want to go draft a guy at 3 and say, oh, yeah, this guy, he's going to be a borderline top 10 quarterback in this league one day. No, at 3, you want to get excited. You're no, this is going to be the guy. This is going to be a Pro Bowl. He's going to lead us to the, Super Bowl. And can you win with Kirk Cousins? Yes, absolutely. No doubt about it. You can win with Kirk Cousins. But you just don't draft Kirk Cousins at 3rd overall. I would lean Trey Lance here because Lance has a lot of the Josh Allen, a lot of the Patrick Mahomes type attributes. He has a big arm and he's just raw, right? We only saw a season and 1 game out of Trey Lance. That's all we've ever seen. Now, he has a rocket arm. Throw comes out really smooth, really easy for him. The ball just accelerates out of his hand. It's crazy. Obviously, it's whenever you throw a football, the ball's going to accelerate out of your hand. But it feels like it reaches a different gear. And it's with such ease. It's so impressive. And you add into the fact that he's so gifted as a runner. Whenever you blitz, he can, avoid the blitz. He can get out of the pocket. He can make throws. He can run. And, he's just very good. He's very raw. And I would like to see somebody like that in Shanahan's system. Also, you still have Jimmy Garoppolo. Trey Lance doesn't have to start this year because I don't think Trey Lance should start this year. I think Trey Lance needs a year to kind of sit under somebody and learn and, spend 2 hours a day every day in the film room with Kyle Shanahan, and Kyle Shanahan breaks down his throwing and teaches him the game and teaches him how to play the position the right way, just as the Patrick Mahomes did with Alex Smith and Andy Reid. All of a sudden you're looking at an MVP, you're looking at a Pro Bowler, you're looking at a Super Bowl champion instead of some raw guy. Now, Josh Allen didn't really have that, and we see where he took. Now, it might have taken him a little bit longer, but Josh Allen reached that. Josh Allen also coming out of college. He went to a small college, just like Trey Lance. He, didn't really have any offers. Went there. He played well for whenever he played. He was a very, very gifted runner. He had a very, very gifted arm, but it took time to develop him. And Trey Lance is going to take time. Got to be patient with him. He's not pro ready yet. And you know what? That's not a bad thing because at 3, you're not necessarily looking for, pro ready quarterback, and especially in the it's just like in the world that we live in right now, and in the situation that he's going to go to in the 49ers, it's kind of like the perfect mix, because like he's going to take time to develop. He needs, a good system around him to like learn and develop, and the 49ers can provide that. Great coaches, great staff, great ownership. They have great, just everything they do there, they do the right way. And I don't see a way that they can mess up on Trey Lance. And I think Kyle Shanahan would love to have that toy of having a quarterback who could run like that and also has just a rocket of an arm, right? Just a rocket of an arm. I would leave Trey Lance. I would lean Trey Lance. Mac Jones, another thing I want to touch on with him. We got to stop with the Joe Burrow comparisons. I get it. I get where you're coming from, right? If you don't really know football, you say, Joe Burrow was also a guy. He was on a stacked team. He kind of came out of nowhere and then got drafted, first overall. Like, so why can't Mac Jones do that? Well, there's a few reasons. As I said, Mac Jones has no particular trait that he does great. Burrow has a few of them. Burrow is more accurate. Burrow has quicker decision making. Burrow has better, unscripted plays. Like, Burrow can make plays outside the pocket, unscripted, unchecked, just like on the fly. Look at the Georgia game, the SEC championship game. Mac Jones, we haven't really seen that yet. Now, is he capable of doing it and we just never saw it yet? Quite possibly, right? Quite possibly. He could, but we never saw that. And I don't know. Like, I don't look at Mac Jones and say, like, that's my franchise quarterback. Now, Joe Burrow, I say, that's my franchise quarterback. That's my guy. He stands up for his teammates. He's a leader on and off the field. He's the guy who, wants the ball in the big spots. He's the guy who's going to go seek contact because he loves it. We're talking about a dude who the coaches had to tell him, like, bro, if you don't start sliding, like, we're going to have to take you out because, like, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I live on college campus, so people just kind of walk by sometimes. But, like, if you don't start sliding, we're going to have to take you out because you're going to hurt yourself. And he's like, Coach, I like contact. Like, it makes me feel like a football player. That's the type of guy Joe Burrow is. Mac Jones, don't really see it. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today. If you stayed around this long, check out the description of my bio. You can go check out all of our other content, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, streaming MLB The Show. About to buy Mike Trout tonight. It's going to be a fun stream if you want to come out for that. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good one, and NFL draft's coming up. Let's go. Peace.